Time to see what this moon thingy is. I'm sure it'll be completely fine. It wants to be some fucking meme. Actually, that city of stone thing's actually on the moon.
眠れない夜だった。
I.
眠る必要がない夜だった。
But somehow, that doesn't feel strange.
部屋の空気は化石になってしまったみたいに、ここには長くいられない。外に出てみることにする。目的地は決まっている気がした。
I gotta go back home.
丘。あの丘に行くべきだ。薄ぼんやりとだが、今の俺には分かることがいくつかある。知識ではなく、なんとなくそうだという判断が頭に浮かぶ。まるで起こることを予知しているみたいだ。未来の出来事を事前に知っている。未来。その言い方は正しいのか。過去とか未来とかいう単語がいまいち馴染まない。
Oh god. Are we gonna get, like, fucking time memes? Oh boy.
正しくない。気楽な学生にとって戦争や諜報活動といった単語が
Wait, what?
遠い世界の出来事であるのと同じに。待て待て、そもそも今日は何日なんだろう。何月何日とか何時何分とか、そういったものと切り離されている気がしてならない。あらゆる今でない時間、あらゆるここでない場所、それが今夜なのだろう。そんなところを俺は歩いている。うまく説明する言葉が他にない。今夜と記述するしかない。
Coordinates.
そう、座標だ。座標がずれている。わからんか。
No!
俺もわからん。
Thank you. Still, this is a nice night. Nice meme. Good thing. None of that will be in a video because, good old copyright memes. I take a rough mountain road as a shortcut, but it doesn't take any effort at all. I reach the top without ever losing my breath. I must be in a really good shape. My stamina, knowledge, and powers have all converged to their optimal state. Converged? Oh, I don't have the little thingy. That makes it sound like there are infinitely more versions of me. I'm not really sure what I am. My mind feels blurry. It's the middle of the night, but it's bright outside. I look up at the sky. God, having a white background? Super fucking annoying. That's right, it's bright at night. A huge moon illuminates the world with a heatless light. The black and white daisies covering the hill are bathed in the gentle moonlight. And she's up there. On top of the hill. Kotor? Skip. Up there I see an unbelievably huge piece of paper, but no desks and chairs. Bigger than most plastic tarps. They're stacked up on top of each other like flower petals. On top of them, right in the middle, is the girl crawling around on all fours, looking for something. Lightning shoots through my mind. I think I know who she is. I try talking to her. The world tilts, as if my eyeballs have been overturned. I can't even tell if I'm starting to fall or I'm already rolling on the ground. Up, down, left, right, forward, backward. I lose all of them. I expand and dissolve, melt and fade. I cease to exist. Yet I'm at ease. Even if I disappear. I'll probably converge again. Just as the moon's reflection will return if you throw a rock into a lake. A shadow. That's it for tonight. I understand that. What the fuck? Now then, night comes again. There are a lot of different kinds of nights. Dark nights, scary nights, and cold nights. Tonight is none of those. It's bright and even a little warm. I'm not sweating nor am I cold. The moon and the stars make the darkness almost blue. The sparkling sky over the city makes it feel like a scene from a play. The uninhabited city tickles my boyish fancies. I hum along to some overly popular pop song. I used to really like it, but I can't even remember the title anymore. Everything is hazy now. I'm weird. Which route is this? I try running a little. I pound into the asphalt with long strides. My long shadow climbs up the buildings, running away from me. I clamber up a wall and rush up to the roof. It takes an instant. I can climb up any cliff as long as there's the slightest protrusion. I casually hop from rooftop to rooftop. My body is light. I might be able to fly. I run out of houses to jump along, so I leap into the air. It didn't work, of course. My body remembers it has weight. The gentle gravity drags me back down to the ground. I need to go. I'm awake now, so I should go to that place again. She's still there. Has she been there this whole time? Or did she just appear when I got here? Is she even there at all? Is she something completely different? My heart sinks into a chaotic mess of unanswerable questions. I speak to her. Hey. She ignores me. Does she not understand human speech? Ugh, fucking skip. No, that can't be right. She's capable of studying and understanding other languages. That's part of why she looks human in the first place. Again, I'm not entirely sure why I know this. I can't express it in words. What are you doing? I know, homework. That looks hard. Is it math? No reaction. Not even a look. You're very quiet. What is this something? Or this thing? I lean forward to look at the complicated pattern. Something covers my eyes. Ah. I grab it and it feels like a ribbon. What's this? Where did it? Before I can finish it, it slides out of my fingers. I didn't feel any friction at all. It felt kind of like water or silk. Stares. The girl's emotionless eyes scan me from head to toe. Feels like she's literally seeing through me. Her eyes are abnormal. I can't see the light of the humanity inside of them. She looks human on the outside, but she's something else. You have an amazing power. But somehow you don't feel that far removed from me. I can't really explain it. The girl says nothing. Motionless. Not even a blink. Like a still image. No wasted motion at all. A heavy silence falls. The air grows thick as the curtain of night descends. It gets hard to breathe. I run out of patience and open my mouth to say something meaningless. At that moment, the girl's mouth opens like a mechanical doll. Cool. I hear her voice for the first time. It rings through my mind like a foreign language. The next moment, I get a headache. It's unbearable. I cover my ears. The pain assaults me again. Covering my ears doesn't help at all. A violent poison being injected directly into my brain without traveling through the air. Please stop. That hurts. Ugh. This is the first time I've heard words of power. These unfamiliar words contain high-density information. Many secrets are woven among them, making the content toxic to any immature listener. I stumble around trying to escape the pain, but I end up moving toward her. An unknown something flutters. Smacks. The sky is revolving. I can see the hill below me. My body is lying on the ground there. My body has no head. Oh, cool. My head has been cut clean off, and instead of blood, a glowing greenish-red fluid leaks out. The fuck? Before I hit the ground, my consciousness ends. From my subjective point of view, I woke up immediately. I touch my neck. No wound. I scattered and reconverged, so of course there's no wind. The moon's reflection in the water will always regain its shape. I am so fucking lost. What is going on? Unless the moon vanishes from the night sky entirely. Weird. Maybe a phenomena like this doesn't really have a reason for happening. Me appearing here is nothing more than the result of something else. A reaction to some past action. That's what it feels like. Which means I can't carve out my own destiny here. Just as the moon's reflection can't change what it looks like. It's cruel. Reflections don't have their own mind. Even if they look like they do, they're just following a predetermined path. Thinking about it isn't going to get me anywhere. And I have something to do. I ask myself about it and I know immediately. I'll go see her. That desire is my only goal right now. Why? Fuck it. Why isn't there any girl I can talk to? The girl's still here. She senses my approach and looks toward me. Hey there. My casual greeting passes fruitlessly through her ears. After I get within a certain distance of her, the ribbons wrapped around my wrist, wrapped around her wrist, float up in the air. But there's no wind. I don't like the feeling of those ribbons. We're about 30 meters apart. I think she might attack me if I get any closer. Are those ribbons her weapons? She doesn't seem to have anything else that could do damage. The ribbons hover up in the air, as if trying to intimidate me. It's working. They seem to be multiplying. Each ribbon has dozens of layers, each of them which is moving on its own. They're just ribbons, but seeing them move around like that is almost disgusting. Okay, now what? I try taking one step forward. All the ribbons immediately change into sharp blades. I step back and they change back. If I go any closer, they'll cut me. If I want to prioritize my survival, I should run away. But tonight there's nowhere worth running away to. There's no one in the city. Nothing new will ever be produced. There's nothing to do but come to this hill. This has the one and only special thing available. So what should I do? I look back on my personal history. Surprisingly enough, I know I have what seem to be memories of a past. A tremendously huge number of memories. They're all old and faded, but they are definitely memories. I remember being called Tanoji Kotaro, living in a warm, happy world, being surrounded by a huge number of people. I remember what I need to do. Talk to her. Dialogue. I have to learn more about her. I want her to learn about me. I want to find the connection between us. Only using that will the people find peace. And that should tell me what I want to do next. Are you alone? She displays no reaction whatsoever, nor any sign of emotion. The face of someone who doesn't know how to feel happy or angry. Are you lonely up there? Do you ever wish there was other people around? Do you ever feel like talking to someone? Hey. One of the ribbons grows wider and floats toward me. The girl's two wrists are connected by the ribbons. They look a little like handcuffs, but they can stretch indefinitely. They probably aren't restraining her at all. The ribbon touches my cheek. I continue talking without flinching. I'm Tanoji Kotaro. I'd like it if you called me Kotaro. I know it's a bit impolite to ask that of someone I only just met, but I felt like being casual. So what's your name? The ribbon descends from my neck to my chest and then to my abdomen. Excuse you. I only just got here. There's a lot I don't understand, so I'm not sure what to do. I have no desire to fight you. If you don't mind, can we talk a while to pass the time? Since we're the only ones here, let's try to get along. Part of the ribbon breaks off and forms a sharp drill shape. It shoots into my chest, digs into my body as it spins around. The ribbon carries one of my organs within it and pulls out. It's still beating. It must be my heart. Well, that fucking sucks. This is riveting content. It looks fake, like part of a plastic organ man they use in the science classes. But it's moving, and there's no doubt that it supports the core of my active existence. Hey, that's my, I reach out. The ribbon crushes it with a satisfying bursting sound. My mind lurches. I feel literally nothing by killing this key, by the way. Like, you know what? After all, killing me a bunch of times for no fucking reason, I feel nothing for the key dying. Absolutely nothing. My memories are the clearest the moment just before I wake up. But as soon as I open my eyes, they become hazy again. It's like having a fun dream, but forgetting it the moment you wake up. How do you know it was fun to begin with? I've woken up after being annihilated several times now. The dreams and the nights repeat, going back and forth between memories and unreality. I tried talking to the girl countless times. It's hard to say she's been actively responding to my advances. Usually she just ignores me completely. The point of dialogue is mutual understanding. But I have no idea if I'm making any progress towards such a thing. As I think about that, I notice a contradiction. The bits and pieces of memory I see just before I wake up have no continuity at all. At one point, I'm doing housekeeping with Kotori. I'm pretty sure I was married to her at that point. Based. It was lovely. I actually won Kotori over. Excuse you, where's that route? Excuse you, I didn't get to see that. Of course it wasn't easy. I put a lot of work into it and I got rewarded. On the other hand, going to another memory, I'm married to an office lady named Hamada Michiko and living in Setagawa Ward. Sure. Who's that? Apparently I met her by coincidence at the age of 24. We hit it off by talking about our supernatural experiences, then started seeing each other more. We ended up sitting next to each other at the work-related drinking party. During everyone's drunken chat, I said something that I don't have a girlfriend, and so hook up with me. And she said yes on the spot. Classic. Hey, fuck me. I didn't mean it that seriously. I went along with it anyway, assuming we'd split up in no time. But that was only at first. We fell in love before long, and 2 years later we made it official. I saved up for a year before the wedding. Our son was already conceived by then. Oops! Tons of people attended. Oops. Nice meme, dude. Work friends, supervisors, personal friends, and relatives. We both cried. But that raises questions. When did I marry Kotori? How many babies did we have? Pretty sure it was around the same age. I have contradicting memories that supposedly took place at the same time. And that's not all. The more I search, the more memories from the time period I can dig up. Oh my god, how many times did I take Kotori? Or, Chaya. Involving Chaya, yes. Lucia, and tons of other people. Even Akane and Shizuru, no thank you. Although those two I don't remember much about, and it took me a while to remember them at all. I'd still do Akane, though. Sometimes I'm a normal citizen. Other times I live as a warrior. Warrior? I have memories of fighting familiars with a gun in my hand in a barren wasteland. Hey, we never saw that. Civilization destroyed. Remnants of Gaia. Familiars on... Idraha? Hunters? Sure. The world was filled with unfamiliar words. And I ran through it like a cheesy action hero. I remember several other lives I lived too. I can relive them as delusional fantasies if I want. Hey, can I get, some cute shit instead of talking to this fucking stupid key? Thanks. I must wonder if I've been reincarnated several times. But that wouldn't make sense. And yet I can't think of any other way to explain the contradictions. So I put that problem aside and focus on my immediate objective. Talking to that girl. She's a formidable opponent. No greeting or attitude. I could think of no greeting or attitude I could think of made her open up to me. I've been killed several times. I tried a wide variety of approaches. Every single one was a waste and ended up in me getting killed. No matter how many times she kills me, I come back. I'm like a cockroach. People are talkative creatures. They try to understand each other. But this girl is different. In a world with no other people, just looking human doesn't make her comparable to being human. Humans mature by interacting with people. I'm the old human here, and it makes sense it would take her a while. Yeah, because she keeps killing people. I die and die and die again. All of it feels like a dream. I can't help but wonder why I don't find this discouraging. I'm clearly out of my mind. Clearly. I feel like something's controlling me. Am I just the reverberations of an event from the distant past? Like the moon's reflection on the water's surface. Okay, they keep saying this. For the love of God, at least show me something. No matter how many times someone breaks it up, it'll come back again. It'll come back again. Jesus. Does that make it completely meaningless? Now, I might as well try everything I can think of. There are quite a few things I haven't tried yet. Like active hostility. I can do that if I want to. After clearing my mind, I cut my wrist and several glowing vines come out of it. Oh, fuck yes. Kill her. I approve of this message. They wrap around each other in the back of my hand, eventually forming 3 hardening blades. Oh, that's different. Should I fight? Should I attack this mysterious girl with this weapon? What would that accomplish? Making me happy, and that's all that really matters. I release my power. The blades fall apart into dust. All I'm trying to do is get her attention. I'm just a skirt chaser. Oh, no. Jesus Christ. I'd rather fucking cut my dick off. Thinking about it depresses me. Though it's true I haven't tried it yet. Not much else I can do. I'm sick of things always playing out the same way. I've been trying not to talk and act like a class clown anymore, but I decided to switch back to that invincible attitude. So how should I approach her? You shouldn't. That's how you should do it. I take out my cell phone. Hello? I'm trying to get a girl's attention. Use pretty words. Pretty words. That could work. I know some people can use pretty words to make others do whatever they want. It's much more helpful to receive a constructive criticism than praise. So I'd appreciate and benefit from it if you criticize me. Yeah, that's it. The beauty is flawless. That's what it means to be a wonderful person. I never keep secrets from anyone. Any human relationship that needs lies to keep going isn't worth having. And only real friends are ones that you can completely trust. Excellent. This is very good. No doubt she'll react this way. This man has a heart of gold. He'll never betray me. Does it feel fake? Yes. Maybe it does. But saying only what springs to mind in the moment is just primitive, right? It's acting out a role that part. Isn't acting out a role like that part of civilization? I learned something today. I should think of words that might move her. I tune all of my speech to make the girl feel comforted. I tell white lies. Then I can become someone else. I can steal her heart away. Please listen! I approach the girl. As a ribbon flies towards me, I throw my jacket to divert it. Success. I get as close as I can before the next attack. Once I get within 5 meters of her, ribbons wrap around my whole body. But I can talk to her more from here. I want to know who you are. Please be my friend. Ugh. Feels like time stopped. No, it's been stopped from the beginning. Please tell me your name. I'm sure we can get along. You and I are different beings, but if we can talk, I'm sure we can understand each other. So please don't be so afraid of me, baby. Damn it, there's no need to say baby at the end of that. I managed to say everything, but they're so tense. Everything's frozen. Her attitude doesn't change at all. Did I screw this up? I feel cold sweat. I can't believe I just said that to a supernatural being. The next moment, my whole body is squeezed. I can feel the tremendous power flowing through that soft cloth. It's almost like manga. This is dangerous. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. The ribbons squeeze harder. Around my neck. They hold me up at a few meters in the air. What? Okay. My head flies off. The rest of my limp body falls to the ground in a heap. My head hits the ground a little later, then rolls down the hill. That was mean. I'm getting used to it, but it's still pathetic. My mind fades. I'll just have to confess. Oh my Jesus! Who fucking cares about this stupid fucking key? Name one person who cares. I know I don't, and there's no reason to. There's no other approach I can think of. I try using various pickup lines on her. I've been thinking about you for years now, and well, I'd like to go out with you. I try a casual, pure-hearted line, or so I hoped. The result? Dying. I die. Instantaneously. You can't stop my love! Dead. The passionate and forceful approach fails. A fucking French, oh. No, the Romance language's approach fails. Did I get one of them wrong or something? If you tease adults, you might get burned. I'm Maldeg. The adult Playboy approach fails. Oh, that time something magma-like came out of the ribbons to kill me. I die many more shameful deaths. Nothing's working. Good. Not a single one of my attempts gets her to talk to me. Good. She automatically eradicates any approaching foreign object. How about we just stop fucking talking to her? And go find, someone that's actually worth talking to. This is no different from before. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. How can I? The only thing I can do is watch her from a distance. You could say I'm out of ideas. If I don't needlessly approach her, she won't attack. What am I trying to do? And in a world without death, I watch her face endlessly. It's exactly the same as when I lived in reality. The strength leaves my body. I can't even speak well anymore. I only managed it because I was forcing myself. I've been wasting all my energy. My mouth opens for no particular reason. Honestly, all love is just a lie. Because I always value myself more than the person I love. Well, you're a shitbag. I care about myself more than anyone. I help other people. If someone falls on the roadside, I help them get up. But that's because it makes me feel good. I did something good. I'm a good person. It feels good to help other people. I don't actually care about other people at all. I'm not honestly worried about them. I'm just satisfying myself. I'm just being pragmatic. I think a lot of people are like that. In fact, I can't imagine anyone would help people if they didn't feel any pleasure from it. Damn, that's actually how you know you're not a fucking good person. But that's not the problem. All living things satisfy their own desires. Self-fulfillment is the ultimate objective of life. Why is feigned beauty the only way to accomplish that? I ruminate on the words and slowly narrow down my thoughts. Feels like the words are spread through the sky, and an invisible hand is rummaging through them. Because we want to be accepted by the herd. I want everyone to praise me, to like me. I want to be popular, to be respected. I want a place where I belong. That's right. Is that what I'm like? A bud opens up inside my heart. A flower of foolishness blooms. A sad yet comforting confession. Feels like penance. I've been crying without realizing it. I wanted to be someone, because I knew how awkward and stupid I was. I was worried that everyone might leave me someday. I was afraid of being alone. That's why I started the occult club. I'm so lame. The whole thing was just a publicity stunt. When I fell in love with someone, and they loved me back, that worry vanished. And I melted into the world, but for some reason the world itself melted. Was I unhappy when I had such a weak little heart? But when I did become someone, I didn't regret it at all. Once I'm satisfied, I don't regret anything. If I love someone, then nothing else matters, even if the world ends. Did I do something wrong? Isn't everyone like that? Why am I only one got sent here? The only one who got sent here. Why am I the only one? I grab some grass, tear it up and throw it. I feel like someone's blaming me for something. I did my best to live and I died. That applies to every version of me. I'm just one small human. I did what little I could to live, that's all. I know I ended up in some crazy situations, but I was always just a side character. Just one individual. Why have I been banished to a place like this? Where's Kotori, and Shizuru, and Akane, and Chihaya, and Lucia? What about Asuka? Or what that Kashima lady? They're all more important than I was. Why didn't you bother any of them? I hold my head. This is pathetic. But who cares? There's no society here, no herd to seek approval from. There's no consequences for being completely honest with myself. Yeah, this is the real me. A timid, cowardly soul who cares way too much about what others think, and who doesn't ask for much in return. I hate myself. So much I could cry. I wanted to change, but all my efforts amounted to nothing. I wail, and I lament. I wish I could just disappear. I don't want to remember all those lives. Every single one of them is just me making things up as I go along. I'm always small, pathetic, and useless. Then I notice the girl standing in front of me. Wow. Please go away. I said my piece, let me just fucking dip out. Hey, are you gonna kill me again? Go right ahead, let me vanish already. Don't let me keep thinking about this. Return me to nothingness. Please. She says nothing. She looks down at me with cold eyes. She almost looks scornful. I have nothing left anymore. Not even the love I was showing with fake smiles, scripted words, and bad acting. I've lost everything. What do you want? I want out of this hellhole.